Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, so Hurricane Arthur got by, but now Typhoon Neoguri is bearing down on Japan as it begins to take a turn away from Taiwan. It is headed toward Japan, and this thing, folks, could be a super duper typhoon. It is very strong. It's expected to hit Japan sometime early Wednesday morning. Somewhere Tuesday even will start hitting some of the islands in Japan, but it will hit mainland Japan sometime Wednesday or Thursday, in that range. Now, Typhoon Neoguri is the strongest typhoon so far in this 2014 Western Pacific season. It has become an extremely dangerous, I repeat, extremely dangerous. And of course, extreme weather patterns, climate chaos. We've heard that warning from not only President Barack Obama, who said expect the most strongest and greatest storms ever this year, but also the French foreign minister says we're 500 days from climate chaos. Well, this storm is extremely dangerous tropical cyclone as it churns toward Okinawa and potentially other parts of Japan and East Asia. The system become a typhoon. The Western Pacific they elevated it of a hurricane. It's stronger than Hurricane Arthur right now, way stronger. Okay, so Typhoon Neoguri, a typhoon, of course, or a cyclone, they're all basically the same thing. Storms in just different parts of the world. Now, Neoguri is currently churning west-northwest over the open ocean. As of early Sunday morning, as of early this morning, it was about 600 miles south-southeast of Kadena Air Base, the United States Air Force installation on the island of Okinawa. But the United States Joint Typhoon Warning Center has estimated that Typhoon Neoguri sustained winds right now are at 140 miles an hour. This is already a Category 4 typhoon. And by the time it gets to Japan, it will be a Category 5, but it could be as equivalent to a 6 or 7, which we don't go that high. But I'm just telling you, that's the equivalency. That is the potential power of this superstorm, Typhoon Neoguri. So we're going to watch it very closely because you got to ask yourself the first question. The people of Japan, the earthquakes, the typhoon back in 2011, it killed 26,000 people. The Fukushima, this thing's headed right for the same, right toward Japan. And of course, Fukushima's on that same coastline. Now, we don't know if it's going to be a direct hit there, but so it doesn't matter. You have a super duper typhoon with raging water. Fukushima doesn't need a spring shower anymore. It doesn't need a breeze. It's in critical condition the way it is. What? Something biblical's going on. And what about the dust storm that covered there in Arizona? Unbelievable dust storm that they had. Huge dust storm that hit over there in Arizona, literally just covering, just swallowing the population just outside of there in the suburbs of Phoenix. It just keeps happening, folks. I want to thank James McKay. I want to thank Stormy Gordon. I want to thank Nick of New York, Nick of Oklahoma, Stephen of Oklahoma, Nick of Texas. Nick Sizzler. What? Anyway, I want to thank everybody for your wonderful research, Penny. And I want to thank Reverend Gary and everybody else that does a great job in researching for us. All of you, thank you. Pray for Japan. Start praying now. This storm is dangerous. I'll be back. Don't miss today's live Sunday morning service. We'll be broadcasting it at 12 noon Eastern, live from our church in Knox, Indiana. And then tonight, don't miss Sunday Night Live right here from the studios in West Lafayette, Indiana. We'll be live from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern I look forward to seeing you today. God bless. In Jesus' precious name.